sitting down right now in the K-Post Roofing and Waterproofing hot seat is Stephon Gilmore, K-Post, the roofing and waterproofing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you for waking up with us.
Appreciate you.
We were told that you were the best interview on the team already. That was from Brad Sham, the voice of the Cowboys. Do you agree?
I agree.
You do? That's a sweet shirt. Let's start off with the shirt. Let's get it on the fan cam. Jordan,
Off-White.
Michael, just like that. Top 3 MJ moments.
Oh, man.
Or 2.
2, I'd say, obviously, the iconic shot, the championship shot that
Utah.
he made. Utah.
Okay.
He got so many big moments.
Yeah. That's why it was a great question by me.
I say his first championship.
Okay.
That's what started.
Lakers,
yeah. That's
trophy
what
in the locker room.
Exactly. That's what started this.
Now, you're a member of Team Jordan.
Yeah.
So how does that work in terms of, like, the gear? It's shipped, like, you ask, or it just comes?
It just comes. I have so much Jordan gear. They send me so much stuff. It's hard to even store.
Once a week?
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
Yeah.
And what does a shipment look like generally?
Have some sweat pants of Jordan, T-shirts, shorts, and like 10 pair of shoes.
10 pairs of shoes a month?
Wow. Yeah.
A month? Dang.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
You must know Nico Harrison.
Yeah.
He hooks it up.
Yeah, he hooks it up. Yeah, for sure.
So how many shoes do you have? What's your closet look like?
I don't know. I haven't counted, but I have a home now in Dallas.
Well,
and I have shoes there, and in Charlotte, North Carolina, I have a lot of shoes, and I have shoes in storage too. So, my wife kind of get mad because I have all these shoes taking up places.
Who has more shoes?
Me for sure.
Okay. Crease guards.
Say it again.
Crease guards.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like this. Protect the shoe, right?
Yeah. Like they slide it inside the Jordan, so you don't get the creases out. But they're uncomfortable, right? Like super uncomfortable.
What player has a more impressive shoe collection than you? Who's someone where you were even like, whoa, wow? Like, are you a diehard shoe person?
I'm not a shoe guy like that.
Okay.
I mean, I just have them. I'm with Jordan.
Yeah.
People be like, where you get those from? I mean, I'm with Jordan, but I mean, I say.
But you're not a big shoe guy.
I'm not a big shoe guy like that.
Okay.
I mean, I like shoes, but.
How many times with cleats before you move on to the next pair?
1 cleat a week.
1 cleat a week?
Fresh pair.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to wear a fresh pair because if I wear them for 2 games, they start like.
Wear and tear?
Wear and tear, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
So, like, because it used to be like, bust out a new pair of shoes, you get some blisters or whatever. That's just totally not the case anymore?
Nah, that's not the case. I mean, I can put those cleats on and just get out there and get ready to play. They so comfortable. They fit my foot well, and they look good. So,
so you grew up a Cowboy fan?
I grew up a Cowboy fan. My uncle, a Cowboy fan. My whole family back in South Carolina, Rock Hill, where I'm from, Cowboys fans. So,
and
even like the people in my city. They super excited about this year.
And the favorite poster or the favorite player, the jersey, the number 1 seed when you were growing up that you loved was who?
Prime.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go. That's it. Now, you came out in the 2012 draft. I know that was the year that Mo Claiborne got picked by the Cowboys at 6, and you went 10.
Yeah.
And I think I've heard you say before, or something that was discussed, that you were thinking, like, hey, there might be a shot I can actually get to Dallas in that draft, and that when they went, Mo Claiborne was like, man, and he just missed that. Does it feel a little bit like full circle or fulfillment here a decade later now that you're in Dallas?
It was kind of crazy because the reason I said that is because they worked me out like 2 weeks before the draft, and I'm like, they may pick me because I think they was like at 20 or something pick, and then they traded up. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I thought I was going to go there, and it didn't happen. So I'm just happy, I'm here now, and who and when or where to start.
So what's it been like so far, like the Cowboy experience versus we don't know other teams, right? The media out here with this weather, back home in DFW.
Yeah.
What's it been like?
It's been great. First time in this training camp, obviously, but it's a great setup here. The city, Dallas, it's a great place. I didn't spend much time there, but it's been good. I thought New England's media was big, but this is
much bigger.
Yeah.
What do you like to
It's
do?
just harsh.
What do you like to do free time, hobby wise?
Just spend time with my kids, wife and kids, and my son plays sports, daughter plays sports. I have a 2-year-old son that's up, so just spending time with them, doing outside things, fishing, stuff like that.
What's the TV show that's on the most because of your son? What do you know way too much about in terms of a cartoon or a movie?
Bluey.
Yeah,
Bluey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I miss Bluey. My kid's a little older. I miss Bluey. I think from what I hear, I didn't miss. I'm not missing it. The fact that I missed it.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
What do you mean from what you hear?
From
The critics are down on Bluey?
No, just that everybody watches it and you know too much about it. Right?
Oh,
It's a great show to
It's
know
like what I
about.
used to know with Paw Patrol. I just knew too much about it.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference in a Belichick practice versus a McCarthy one?
I mean, I think in New England we used to run hills after every practice.
Dang.
I'm sorry, what?
Hills, yeah.
And here you look at them.
Yeah. Here is we just started, so you got the ramp up period.
Sure.
So I'm not really, and then OTAs and minicamp we couldn't really compete like we wanted to because of the rules. So this is my first time experiencing these practices, so I'm looking forward to it.
Stephon Gilmore sitting down with us on 105.3 The Fan. Give us your scouting report of Trevon Diggs.
It's a great player. He's great ball skills, great size, can run with anybody. Just got a knack for the ball. You can just tell he played, receiver growing up because most guys can't track the ball like him.
Yeah.
And I just think he still has a room to grow. He can be, probably the best player in the league,
Whoa.
if he keep working. He's got that much talent. But as you know, you have to put the work in to get there, and I'm just trying to give him as much as I can to help him, get to the top of his game.
One of the things we were talking about leading into camp is we were trying to figure out, okay, who are going to be the guys that people are buzzing about here at camp, and coming out of OTAs, we all felt like, man, when these fans get a look at how fast Brandin Cooks is and how he can get behind the secondary, he is just so much fun to watch, and I think people are going to be buzzing about him. Just as from the corner's perspective, just talk about Brandin Cooks' speed and how talented he is and how difficult of a cover he is.
Yeah, I've been playing against Brandon. Brandon's like one of my close friends. We played together in New England. He's we've been playing against each other basically his whole career. He's a fast guy. He works extremely hard. He's strong. Every year he's putting up stats, yards, and he has that speed, but he can run all the routes too. I'm just looking forward to him coming up here and doing what he's been doing his whole career.
I know Ryan Clark was over on ESPN the other day, and he had mentioned that he said the Dallas defense, with what they've done the last 2 years, the additions they've made with players such as yourself, and what Dan Quinn does, that they have the opportunity to be the best defense in the league. Do you guys have that mindset heading into this year? Like, we can be the top unit in the league?
Yeah, for sure. I think we can. But I like to take it a day at a time and just, grind it out. And, you have to earn those things. Every year starts over. I think we have the guys to do it. We just got to go out there and put the work in and get it done.
See, we're looking at you as an over-the-top piece. Cooks is that for the offense, and you're the over-the-top piece for the defense.
Yeah.
How are you – you come out here, you're the veteran, AP, you got the awards, you got all the background. How are you and Diggs going to start off – we're covering the top dog in this game? How's your early approach towards that of who takes that player?
I just think I'm gonna do whatever like the coaches say do. Whatever Trey want. I think the coaches have put us in the best position to cover those guys. I don't know. We haven't really talked about that yet. But whatever they ask for, I'm gonna be ready for whatever situation they put me in.
Who's someone that you have been noticing back in Frisco, obviously, and you're like, oh, I didn't know this guy had this type of game, or this guy surprised me a little bit. This is someone you're going to keep an eye on. Is there someone that jumps out like that for you?
On the team?
Yes.
I mean, I knew Michael was good, but actually seeing him rush the quarterback is like 2 seconds. I see how guys can sit on routes sometimes,
It's quick.
He's special. He has that motor that it's just natural to him. I'm just looking forward to seeing him, make big plays like he normally do.
when you're in year 11 and you've had the decorated or year 12 and you've had the decorated career that you've had, how do you approach something like training camp? Is training camp more about trying to improve something still, or is it just about preparation and getting ready and getting your body right?
I still love the game. I still enjoy the process. I take care of my body, so I try to go hard when I'm on the field. I also be smart, you know. I kind of know what's coming. I look forward to these moments, you know. This way you build that brotherhood in the locker room, and you know, and just get to know each other, you know, because you're away from family. You really spend a lot of time around each other, so it's a fun moment for me. And especially going into the season, you need that.
Do you care about the NFL Top 100 list?
I mean, I hope I'm on there, but
How much?
I think a lot of stuff like that is like hype. You know, it's not. People don't really watch the film. They just go off, you know, whatever. They don't really study guys that's in the league.
Because we've found out. I mean, you guys can't watch all Sunday,
Right.
So
Yeah.
how much other football do you know or keep up with? Some guys seem to, like Micah seems like a junkie,
Yeah.
and some guys, you know, Curtis Martin has said, like, I really don't love football. Like,
Yeah.
some guys don't know what's going on. Not that you can keep up with all of it. Where do you stand on that?
I just think more people should watch the tape, because a lot of stuff get.
Because the top 100 list that's from
The
the players.
players, yeah, and kind of when they give the list, people just
You'll
they
put a
don't
lot of
really
thought
take
into it.
Yeah.
Do you fill it out?
I didn't fill it out this year because people don't really put a lot of thought into it. They just kind of write it down. I mean, not saying
biggest name. I know this name. Yeah, this name's there.
Yeah, not saying the list's not true on some stuff,
Yeah.
but it's just not. It's not taking it serious.
Is there anything you'd like to ask us?
I'm good.
Just
see.
wondering, you know, we're
How long you been doing this?
12
12
years, just like you.
Just like you.
12. Wow.
Yes. We
Almost the same day that you got drafted. We were like April 11th. So you were
Yeah.
like, what, a couple of weeks after
We
that.
just don't have any awards or accolades. And we definitely don't run hills.
No, we don't get Jordans
We
every month.
definitely do not. Well, look, man, we're excited. We feel like you are one of the steals of the entire offseason, and we can tell you're an awesome dude already. Thank you for sitting down with us, and we
Appreciate
hope to
you.
see you again soon.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all
And
for having me.
don't be
Yeah.
afraid, man. Don't be afraid to throw some of the shoes over. I mean, you don't love
size
them.
12.
What size you
It's
were?
12.
I'm a 10.5. So
10 and a half?
yeah.
That's a little small. That's a little small.
I could squeeze.
I think I may
I
actually
can
say-
switch my toes in.
Yeah,
for a
that's
pair
right.
of golf shoes, I'll play golf like that.
Stephon Gilmore on your home of America's team here with Sean Shreve, Art, Jay Choppy, and Bobby Belt, and the favorite player growing up, Dion. It was prime.